Hello, and welcome to Art with Miss Michelle. Today we're going to make some fun corn using bubble wrap to make the print of our corn. So for this project, you'll need a piece of bubble wrap, and I have this yellow paper cut out in the shape of my ears of corn. I have 2 of them. And I have my red, yellow, and orange paint. You could also use brown if you have that. And a paintbrush, a glue stick, pencil, and some scissors, and string or a pipe cleaner so I can attach these together, and some green paper. And you're also going to need a hole punch if you want to punch holes in them to attach them. Otherwise you can just glue them together. So the first thing I'm going to do before I put my paint on these, I'm going to cut out some green husks to go around them. So I'm just going to use this as a guide, and you can have your husks more closed so your corn is peeking out. I'm just going to trace this on here so I can get an idea of where I want my husks to go. And then, whoops, I'll use this as the back of my husk so I won't see my pencil lines. And I can use that as the back of my corn or erase it. So depending on how you want your husks, so remember this is going to be the back, so I can draw over this. I can have them starting on the bottom of my corn and have it kind of open so my corn is peeking out a little bit in the middle. If I want them to be a little bit thinner and more next to my corn, I can have it so more of my corn shows. And I can even make multiple husks so it looks like there's different leaves. Like when you peel the corn and you peel the different leaves off. And then I can glue those on when I'm finished. So I'm going to cut these out real quick. Okay, so then once I have my husks cut out, I'll just see if I like them, and then I'll set these aside and I'll be ready to start with my printing. Okay, so this is the really fun part. I'm going to use my bubble wrap, and if you look at your bubble wrap, one side is going to be more flat and one side has the bubbles sticking up more. This is the side I want to use, and I don't want to pop my bubbles just yet because I need the air in them for this project. And my bubble wrap is going to be bigger than what I need it for, so I might want to just make a note of how big my corn is. So I maybe only need to paint to right here. And I'm going to take my colors, and I just want to get a little bit of paint on my brush, and I'm going to paint the bubbles. And I can do different colors. I have my different colors here, my fall colors. So a lot of corn is yellow, but there's actually some corn that's like a rainbow. They have red and purple and blue. Miss Catherine actually grew some last year, and it was very, very beautiful. And since this is an art project, we can make our corn whatever colors we want. So if you want to make it all yellow, that's fine, but I think it's kind of fun to make it different colors, especially for a fall project. So you could use this to decorate for Thanksgiving. Okay, so once I have some of my corn painted, thank you for the water glass. I can rinse my brush and get another color. And I'll just keep filling in the bubbles on my bubble wrap here. And I probably don't need to do as many on the bottom because I made my husks, so they're gonna actually cover part of the bottom, but that's okay. I'll just keep doing my, it's not really a pattern, I'm just putting paint on the bubbles, but it's actually pretty fun to get the paint on each little bubble here. And then when I'm ready, I'll switch over to my red. And so I'll have some nice, cool, multi-fall colored corn. And once I think I have enough, actually what I can do is put it over my corn so I don't get the paint on there. Oh, looks like I need 1 or 2 more rows. Okay, so once I have all my bubbles painted, I'm gonna get my corn ready, and I'm gonna carefully put this over top. And if I rub my hand over it, it should transfer the paint onto my little ear of corn here. And then each bubble will make it look like it has the individual kernels of corn. And then if I do it on my second one, I could add more paint, but I'm gonna see how it looks. It'll probably just make the kernels look a little bit lighter, which will be cool too, because then I'll have some different textures on here. Yeah. So then I have my little ears of corn. And notice how I did it on a different spot here. And I'm just going to move over. And I'm going to make sure I don't get my husks in the paint. And then since I traced my ear of corn on the back of this, I'll know if I put the glue inside of this line here, then it should line up where I want my husk to go over my ear of corn. And then I can stick that on there, and it's going to overlap a little bit. So it looks like the leaves and my corn sticks out the middle. And then I'll do it with my next husk. And then I can very carefully, it might be kind of safe to wait until the paint dries, but if you don't have time, you can poke a hole. And I might actually glue these together so then they won't slide around when I display them. And I can stick that on there. And then if I put a little piece of yarn on, I can make a little hanger. So I can hang this up as a little decoration for Thanksgiving. So I can either use some string or a pipe cleaner, whatever you have. So I can make a little loop there. And then I can use the ends. I could even cut this end. Whoops. I didn't mean to cut all my loops, but that's okay. I'll make another loop. I'll have lots of ends hanging down. So anyways, once you have a loop, you can hang this up as a nice decoration. So thanks for watching my video, and happy corn printing.